I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess. Hello, beautiful fertility goddess. Welcome to your spirit baby spooky and sweet cauldron messages. In these bottles that we have here on my table are some channeled messages that I've handwritten and put in each bottle. I've intuitively selected the messages to go in each bottle. We won't be using any cards in this reading, which I'm gonna, oh, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna try to stay away from the cards. I think I'm just gonna deal with like the messages here that are in the bottle, and then whatever else that comes through while I'm like looking at the messages. But yeah, we shall see. You know me, I love my oracle cards and my tarot cards. So yeah, I'm so excited for this reading. We have two different piles instead of three or four this time around, and two different crystals to go on each bottle for you to select, or for your intuition or your spirit baby to lead you to. So the first bottle that we have is a purple bottle. So here's the bottle, just in case you just kind of want to view it. Okay, so here's the bottle. And then we have, and I also feel like this is significant, we have wax on top, and this wax kind of has like black and white kind of like sprinkled along the way. So that may be significant for someone, black and white patterns. And then we also have this orange calcite crystal. Okay, so maybe you're feeling drawn to the orange calcite crystal instead of the bottle. If you selected that or this is pile one. Pile number two, we have the orange bottle. So just in case you need to see the bottle, okay, here's the bottle. And then we also have a amethyst crystal on top. Now this amethyst crystal actually has like burnt marks on it or something. I don't know. It came like this, but it's very unique in this way. So I feel like it's also something that maybe needs to be shared. I'm hearing imperfections, okay? Perfect imperfections is what I heard. So choose whichever bottle you feel most drawn to, or cauldron, for your channeled message from your spirit baby. Pile one, pile two. Timestamps are down below, as well as the link to all of my personal sessions, just in case you would like to book a personal reading with me and get your own individual messages from your spirit baby. Okay, alrighty, I'll see you in your pile. Hello, beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number one. If you chose the purple cauldron, okay, so this bottle here, or you chose this orange calcite crystal, this is your pile, okay? So in this bottle, or in your cauldron, we have spooky and sweet messages from your spirit baby. I'm actually gonna pour them out and then go through them one by one. There's quite a few messages, even though it doesn't look like a lot. We're gonna go through them one by one, and we're gonna see what channel messages your baby has for you today. Now, since this is a collective reading, I do wanna say, that everything will not resonate with you, okay? This is fun. This is meant to be fun. It's meant to be informative. It's meant to be guiding, okay? So please take what messages you feel resonate for you, and then leave the rest for the rest of your community, okay? So let's see what we have here. Let's do our first little shake, and then we'll shake the rest out. So the first, actually, I'm gonna go with this here because it's already looking at me. So the first message we have here is fibroids or cysts. Okay, so someone here in this pile, you may be struggling with fibroids or cysts. If you've been like feeling like maybe this is something that could be causing a delay or causing some sort of situation in your journey to baby, and maybe needs to be looked at. If you've been having pain near your ovaries, or in your uterus area, something that may not have been able to be discovered. Okay, I'm hearing like this could be the cause. Of course, I'm not a doctor, so I do need to say that this is not meant to be medical advice, but I do feel like I need to mention this because someone in this pile is working with fibroids or cysts, and that could cause a delay in your fertility journey. Okay, I also hear, if you are already aware of this, and this is something that you're dealing with, and you've been drinking teas, or you've done some sort of like I just heard like laparoscopy, but I don't know if that's the right wording. But what I'm hearing, or what I'm seeing through that, is like surgery. Maybe you've had some sort of procedure done, or you've had, this could be like to discover that you have cysts or fibroids. I'm more so fibroids than cysts, I believe. Cysts would be more like an ultrasound. So maybe you just recently were like told that you have them, and therefore, if you're already doing treatment, I'm hearing that your treatment is helping. It is supporting, okay? It is supporting you. So keep doing that. Whatever you're doing, drinking the teas, whatever it is, okay? But it is helping. And I'm hearing like, especially, I don't know, some of these teas are magic, y'all. So I'm hearing like it's going to either help the fibroid like come out, help the cyst dissolve, whatever it is, okay? But continue to use your treatment, whatever treatment plan you are on at this time, okay? Now I'm going to go for this one because this is the next one or the first one that I actually saw. It says, let's get kinky, okay? So I am seeing with this message here, someone needs to like, I'm here, somebody needs to bring out their freak side, okay? And yes, these are messages from your spirit baby. And yes, the babies know how they get here, okay? And they want you to do what needs to be done so that you can bring them here. Someone I'm hearing like you need to spice it up in the bedroom, or there needs to be some sort of like extra energy put and effort put into your baby dancing, okay? Because maybe things are getting boring or dull or repetitive, and it's time to kind of spice things up, okay? So baby is like rooting you on for that. I know that's kind of weird, but but it is, okay? We also have get your partner checked. So if your partner has been refusing to like go to the doctor, or has been refusing to get checked, or maybe you just had this inkling that it's not just you, or that your partner also needs to go to the doctor, this is confirmation for you. Of course, once again, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, but I do see that I do know, one, it is important to have your partner checked just as thoroughly as you have been checked and tested and all of that good stuff, just from personal experience as well as just in general. It's just a really good, it takes you and your partner to bring this baby earthside. So having you guys both have a, clean bill of health and being able to, oh, I'm hearing something else too. Having a clean bill of health and being able to, do your best is crucial, right? It's really important. And then I also heard with get your partner checked, somebody's partner needs to be put in check, okay? So I'm hearing like nip that in the bud now. I don't know what this is in regards. It doesn't feel fertility related. It feels like it may be relationship related. Maybe they are, I don't know, maybe their ego has got to them about something, or you need to like stop something right now, something that you don't like, but they are continuously doing. It is going to turn into a habit. You need to mention something right now. You need to say something right now. It could also be maybe they mentioned, maybe you guys just started dating and they mentioned like they don't want kids, like you guys need to have that conversation now. It could be that maybe they're talking about snip snip, right? Maybe they're thinking about getting, I think it's a vasectomy, right? And maybe you're wanting to have one more kid. Like have that conversation now. I'm hearing whatever it is, like it's time to like bring this out into the open now, okay? Don't wait. Now, let's see what else we have here. We have naturopath. Okay, so we have naturopath. So maybe you're going to be working with a naturopath, potentially to bring healing to your body, fibroids or cysts, or maybe even with your partner's body. Seeing a naturopath will be able to give some direction, especially when specifically dealing with fertility. They may be able to give you some direction and some information. Okay, look at that. Take a more holistic approach. So this is definitely extra confirmation here for you. You are definitely meant to bring in healing using natural methods. Not saying that medical methods or Western medicine is not a part of the game, but I do feel like this is something that Spirit is wanting you to really focus on, is more of the holistic, the mind, body, and the spirit, not just like on healing the physical, but also tending to your mind, tending to your soul, your soul's needs, etc. Okay, and the body. We also have soft cut method. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but this is like when you use like, I don't know if Diva cups are the exact, I don't think is it a Diva cup? I can't remember, but Google soft cut method when you're trying to conceive, and read, different forums and different things like that. It basically is a method where your partner, this could be like maybe you are in a same-sex connection and you are using a donor, okay? Or this is maybe your partner, you're wanting to do just like take extra measures, or maybe your partner is needing some additional help with his swimmers. So I am seeing here with the soft cut method that this may be helpful for someone here. Okay, so if you've been thinking about like using some additional methods to help you with conception when it comes to like helping the swimmers, or you're using a donor, then look into the soft cup method. That is something that usually people will use like a Diva cup or some sort of like disposable what is it called, like a menstrual cup, and they'll insert it into like their vaginal opening close to the cervix after having intercourse, or have the donor deposit into the cup, and then insert it afterwards, and then that helps with conception. So getting the swimmers closer to the cervix, so they're not having to fight through all of the fluids and everything like that. It's kind of like it's a little easier for them. It's more of like a almost like the turkey baster method, if you ever heard of that, but without using the turkey baster, right? And a little more humane. And no judgment to that, but I don't even want to say humane because I don't know what they're going through. I mean, it's the same thing as going through the opening of the, yeah, we're getting too detailed now. So anyways, it's just a different method, that's all. Okay, but it is something that may help someone here. So if you've been thinking about doing that, or even using a tool like Mosey Baby, may be helpful. We also have travel plays a part. So you may be conceiving around the time of a trip, during, like, I'm even hearing during the holidays where there's a lot of traveling happening. People are taking vacations. If you're not taking a vacation, it could be someone around you, someone near you, close to you, maybe telling you about a trip that they're planning or that they are taking or they have taken. Okay, expensive. So this little one's like, Mama, this journey for us is going to be quite expensive, meaning there are some things that you're really going to have to put your money into. Okay, so if this is you, I feel like this is confirmation here that baby is saying, like, this is how I arrive through a few expenses. Okay, so prepare to pay a little penny. Okay, pretty little penny. This baby also, I feel like it's going to be expensive, whether it is because you are the one that is like wanting to spend the money, right, and buy baby all the little cute stuff, or it's because baby is going to need additional things, right, that cost money. So save your money now is what I'm hearing. Start saving your money now. We have Archangel Metatron. So Archangel Metatron is all around you. Okay, so look into Archangel Metatron, and see how what his role may be in your journey to baby. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have change of life baby. Ooh, some of you guys may be having this little one when you're a little older. Okay, also with change of life baby, I'm also hearing like this little one may actually literally bring some sort of like massive change to your life as well. I feel like that may be their role in their arrival. We have be blessed, not stressed. Yes. So someone needed to hear that right now. Okay, this is a mantra that someone needs to repeat. I'm hearing on a regular basis. I'm blessed, not stressed. I'm blessed, not stressed. I'm blessed, not stressed. Okay. Also, I am hearing like this is that change of life energy where I feel like baby is bringing in some really beautiful changes into your life, or meant to bring in some beautiful changes into your life when they arrive. And ooh, see, I knew it. Okay. Bringing some really beautiful changes into your life, and they are these are blessings. Okay, these are blessings. These may be manifestations. These are things that help reduce stress for you, things that help you feel very secure and stable. Could be surrounding finances with expense here. Okay, we also have 30 plus fruitful. Okay, 30 plus fruitful. So some of you guys are going to have these little ones after your 30 plus. Okay, in your 30s or after, and then that also is bringing in that change of life energy too. Some of you guys are going to think like you're done having kids, and you're like, you're watching this for a reason. Okay, maybe you're like, I'm not planning to have any kids, but I feel like I need to watch this. Well, yep, here you go. This is why. Because you're going to feel like you're going to think you're done having kids, and there's like one more little one that wants to come in. Okay, you may be in your late 30s, maybe you had your children in your 20s, like your other children, and then you have a baby in your 30s, or even in your 40s, I'm hearing. Okay, so 30 plus. We have Capricorn. So you could be a Capricorn. Capricorn season could be significant when it comes to conception, baby's birth. Could be dad's sun, moon, or rising, or Venus sign, or your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Capricorn season is actually December, January energy. So I was picking up like travel and vacations and stuff like that, and holiday time. So that can definitely be around the time that you conceive as well. And then we have this kind of weather brings people together so friendships can grow. And this is actually from Let It, not Let It Snow. What is, shoot. Frosty the Snowman, the movie. It's like a kids movie, Frosty the Snowman, when I was younger, and I loved that movie. And my dad actually showed it to me, I believe. Yeah, I want to say he was the one to introduce it to me, and it was like I want to say it was a cartoon that was made maybe before I was born or when I was like really really little. But he showed it to me when I got older. Like the old school Rudolph's, Frosty the Snowman. Like, oh, I feel like watching it right now. But I think Frosty the Snowman, and he sings shoot, oh let it snow. Dun, 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 dun. And I think that's where this lyric comes in. This kind of weather brings people together so friendships can grow. So once again, winter. Okay, winter season is really coming through strongly with this Capricorn energy as well. Um, it may not be winter for all of you guys, okay? So please take what resonates and leave the rest. But I also feel like, as far as a message goes, it feels like, you've been going through some sort of weather. I'm hearing weather in the storm, maybe in your journey to baby, or just this just hasn't been as easy as you thought it was going to be when it comes to getting pregnant. And what I'm feeling is like, your little one is saying, like, as you're going through this weather, like, the people are meant to come together, meaning your friends, and sometimes, a lot of times when we're going through things, we feel like we're supposed to be like the strongest soldier, right? And we feel like we are meant to go through these things alone. Like, other people's lives are great and they're not going through their own things, or sometimes we feel like they're going through too much and we can't share what we're going through. But Spirit is really advising you to reach out to your friends, your family, and allow them to support you, because this is the kind of weather that brings people together so that your friendship can grow, right? So that your love can grow for one another. And there are so many people who, I feel like, when they hear about this story, because best believe your tests are going to be turned into testimonies. So what I'm hearing is, like, as you are, telling your testimony, right, after this baby, beautiful baby, is in your arms, they're going to be like, how come you didn't tell me? How come you didn't reach out to me? How come you didn't? I would have helped you. I would have supported you. I would have helped you pay for some things. Like, I'm hearing some of these people are going to would love to do some things that you may not even think to ask them to do. Like, so what I'm hearing is, like, you're really being called to reach out to them, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, have the conversations, have the hard conversations, right? The ones that we like to keep to ourselves, because we are so strong, because we can do it all, because we got this, right? Once again, baby's reminding me, be blessed, not stressed. And that's a part of being blessed and not stressed, okay? Being open to sharing and asking for help. We have sound healing, okay? So using sound frequencies, or using frequencies, or healing sounds, is something that I'm hearing for you to do in your pastime, or when you are also, if you're going through like IVF or IUI, or even when you're just waiting in your doctor's appointments. I mean, like, waiting for the doctor to show up in the room, or waiting in the waiting room. Like, I'm hearing, like, put on calming sounds. Someone here loves well sounds, but this could be like just other ocean sounds as well. It may be frequencies, right, that carry a certain amount of energy with them. But sound healing is something that's very powerful for you. Also around water, okay, around water. So maybe even listening to like frequencies when you're in the shower. That's also something that baby is inviting you to do. And then we have vegetarian. Okay, so someone needs to be mindful of their eating here. You could also just be a vegetarian. This is confirmation for you. But I feel like with vegetarian too, we are also getting the message that it's important for us to eat. I'm hearing 80-20, so 80% veggies, fruits and veggies, and 20% of other things such as your protein. Okay, that's not going to be for everybody, and I'm not a dietitian, so please connect with one before you make any changes to your diet. A lot of times these messages will come through, especially surrounding like health, when there are like some confirmations that need to come through. Spirit will go ahead and just pour them through me. So a lot of times if something's coming through and you're already thinking of this, or you already discussed it with your doctor, that's a confirmation for you to get started on it or continue with it, okay? If not, and you've been thinking about it, then that can be confirmation for you to reach out and ask your doctor about it, okay? Sacral chakra, okay, so connecting with your sacral chakra. I'm also hearing like the sound frequencies, the frequencies that you're being called to listen to. And it's interesting, you guys chose the purple one, not the orange one, but your sacral is calling for some attention. You did choose the orange calcite crystal though, and I do believe this is going to help support your sacral chakra. The sacral is a color of orange, or it is the energy of orange. So connecting with like oranges, wearing orange clothes, orange pants, orange undies, even using orange crystals on your uterus area, having orange crystal bracelets, all of that good stuff that would actually support your sacral chakra. The company that I actually have partnered with, Otter Spirit, they have a mystic bracelet collection that's on its way to me. I'm so excited to get it. But it has a orange bracelet a part of it. I think I want to say it's orange avitrine. I want to say is what it is, but I have to double check. But you can click the link in the description box to check it out if you're interested. Just in their like their little Halloween collection that they have, or their spooky collection they have. But yeah, connecting with orange things to help bring healing to your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is asking for extra attention at this time, and we've heard that right throughout your reading so far. Like literally, we have like the fibroids and cysts. That was the first message that has to do with your womb area, right? Your womb space. Even if there aren't any physical fibroids or cysts and fibroids, they represent discomfort, they represent blockages, right? Fibroids, they represent like unevenness, right? They create like this uneven like surface in your uterus area, making it harder for baby to attach to your uterine lining. Cysts, they're so uncomfortable. I've had cysts myself. They're so uncomfortable, can be painful, excruciating. If they, sometimes I would have cysts and they would like send this radiating pain down my leg. Like it can be so uncomfortable. So I feel like that is all representing the energy that your sacral chakra may be experiencing or may have recently experienced, especially if you are taking medication, if you are taking any, doing anything. Maybe herbal healing will kind of calm it. I'm hearing like that kind of like de-escalates the situation, but medication can cause inflammation sometimes. So if you're experiencing that, you definitely want to tend to your uterus. Okay, you definitely want to tend to your sacral. And then we got into the creativity side of that, right? The relation side of that with Let's Get Kinky. So definitely tune into your sacral chakra at this time. I think I'm gonna leave this one for last because this is like, it's a queen of something. I don't know which queen it is here from the tarot, so we'll see what's going on with that at the end. But we have April Fools. Okay, so April Fools could be significant. I'm also hearing don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. That'll be different for everybody. But one of the things that's coming through in regards to that is, I'm hearing fool me once, shame on me, or fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, right? And so I'm hearing like don't be a fool, meaning like don't do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. It's time for different actions to equate, because those will equate to different results. Okay. We have a Mucinex baby here. So who's using Mucinex? If you've been thinking about using Mucinex, that could be something that helps supports your baby's arrival. Mucinex baby. So we have Mucinex. If you haven't heard about it, it is obvious. Yes, Mucinex, like the regular, you would get from the pharmacy. It actually helps thin mucus, right? That's what it's for. So women have not decided, but they have determined and discovered that it actually helps thin all the mucus in the body, including CM. So there have been a lot of Mucinex babies. You can actually go on TikTok, and there was a specific channel of a woman on TikTok, and she was like promoting it heavy. I think there were a couple actually. They were really promoting Mucinex heavy, and I think she conceived like 2 or 3 times using Mucinex. The one that I'm thinking about, this black goddess, and I don't remember her name, but if you know her name, you want to share her, her channel, feel free to do so down below in the comment section. And she was even helping at one point guide women and help them get pregnant with using Mucinex. But if you've been thinking about doing that, look into that. I've actually had a few goddesses in our community that I've suggested this to, and they've conceived as well. Okay, we also have a surrogate. Okay, so someone here could be a surrogate, or maybe you are thinking about using a surrogate. That is also another way that baby is saying that they may come through for 1 or 2 of my goddesses present, maybe more. Okay, investment, time and energy. Baby's also saying that this journey is going to take some time and energy, mama. Okay, they are so proud of you for your perseverance, okay, for your resilience. And they know that it's not fair, right? They say that when we look and we compare to others, we're like, oh, this is not fair. Why am I having to go through all of this when someone just had like bam wham, thank you ma'am, and was pregnant, right? And baby is so grateful for all the time and energy that you have poured into this journey with them. They're saying they've been pouring the same amount of time and energy into the journey with you as well. Okay, fully covered. Look at that, fully covered. Somebody needed this message today. We have expensive and fully covered. So whatever it is, God is saying, I got you. You're good. You're fully covered. The expense is covered. That may be why you need to reach out to a friend, okay, as well. You never know what kind of opportunities may come through you reaching out, you connecting. And I just saw 2222 on our time clock here. So 2222, okay, our 222 things are aligning for you, okay. But you're fully covered. Whatever this is that you are wanting, are needing, it is fully covered. We also have St. Patrick's, okay? So I have to point out we have April and March, right? St. Patrick's Day is in March typically, and then we have April Fool's, it's April 1st. So that is, what is that? That's Aries season, okay? So Aries, you could be in Aries, your partner could be in Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. March, April energy could also be around the time that you conceive or give birth to your little one, okay? We also have pregnant vibes. Ooh, who's pregnant here? Okay. I love this for you guys because I feel like that means that a lot of the goddesses who are watching this pile are going to be conceiving soon. I mean, we do have, I feel like within the next 6 months, we do have Capricorn energy, which is, once, like I said, December, January energy. Then we have March, April. So like end of this year, beginning of next year. This is timeless though. Okay. So whenever you're watching it, you literally could be watching it in a Capricorn season. You literally could be watching this in March or April. Okay, so take it as it resonates, but there's pregnant vibes here. Some of you guys may even be pregnant at this time and don't know it. Okay, so take a test if that is the case, especially if you've done any of these things here. We have chakra alignment. Okay, so we talked about your sacral chakra, but Spirit is also saying like it's important that you tend to all of your chakras at this time. I do have a rainbow meditation. If that's something that you're interested in, feel free to email me, and I do not mind sending that your way. Okay, but we have the chakra alignment here, and the rainbow meditation is something that you can do to help align all of your chakras or just bring them into balance. Okay, let me be careful with this one because it's almost ripped, or it is ripped. Okay, right there. I've had these channel messages for so long, you guys. If you've been here for a while, you've seen these before. All right, and then we have retroverted uterus. Okay, so you may have a retroverted uterus that could be causing some delays in your journey to baby as well, or maybe something that you just need to be, Spirit wants you to be mindful of. I have seen and read many stories of women who have conceived with a retroverted uterus. Okay, it is not impossible. It is something that could be a pain, right? I know because I have one myself, and so therefore I have looked up like different things, because as soon as I found out, I was like, okay, well, how is this going to affect fertility? And so there are like things where maybe you may not, your baby bump may not be as big, you may not start showing as quickly, you may have a back pregnancy where you carry baby closer towards your back, therefore you may have more back pain, and there are other things too. There are also, if you have a retroverted uterus, also like looking into like specific like sex positions to help with conception. There are like doggy style and different things that can help support you and help you conceive a little easier. Okay, but look into those things. I highly recommend if you do have a retroverted uterus. Okay, and we only have a couple of more, you guys. Thank you for hanging with me. We have after emotional stability. So I feel like this little one has been waiting to come in after emotional stability, or after things stabilize emotionally, if you will. Okay, whether it's for you or for your partner. But I feel like this is when this baby is going to make their arrival, especially if you've been going through an emotional roller coaster right now in your life, in your, not just in your journey, but just in life in general. This little one is really pointing out like, look, look, okay, I don't want to be something else added to your plate. And not even that you're going to look at them like that, but you're going to be going through a whole new journey, and this whole new journey is something that you're meant to experience in beauty. And everything is not going to be perfect, right? But I do feel like the goddesses that I'm speaking to, like, you have visions of your pregnancy, you have visions of your baby shower, you have visions of how things you would like things to go. And that's one thing that I feel like your baby is saying. It's like, mommy, there's been so, and daddy, there has been so many different things that has been completely out of your control. I would like for you to have some sort of control with this. So this little one is really planning on making their arrival after things have kind of stabilized a bit emotionally for both you and your partner, so that there aren't other things that are on your mind or just needing to occupy your time and your emotions. And then you say, oh, maybe this wasn't the best time for me to get pregnant. Or you may say, like, I really didn't get to focus on, I didn't have fun with creating my, planning my baby shower because there was all these other emotional things going on, right? So I feel like that's why baby's saying they're waiting, okay? And then are one of the reasons. And we also have after marriage, which is funny because I felt like I needed to say one of the reasons. And baby's also saying after marriage. Okay, so for those of you guys who are looking at this pile, of course that won't resonate with everyone, but some of you guys, you feel it in your heart that you're meant to be married when you have this baby. Let me put this over here. So that is confirmation for you that you're going to be married when you conceive this little one. And then we have hips up. And I love this because I believe this is also something that helps if you have a retroverted uterus, okay? And hips up, some goddesses, like, what they'll do is after they have intercourse or after they put in the, what is it called? The soft cup method. Okay, so that is also something that can help. With the soft cup method is they put like a pillow under their hips or like under their lower back and their bottom, and to help and put their feet up against the wall so that they have their hips kind of angled up to help the sperm get to where it needs to go. Okay, and that's also like, I don't want to say a wives' tale, but it's also something that's kind of like hearsay. Does it work? Maybe, maybe not, right? But it doesn't hurt either. Okay. Did it hurt or does it help? Does it help? If I said hurt, but it doesn't help. Maybe, maybe not, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. Now we are on our last one, you guys. Okay. Thank you for hanging with me in this reading. Well, yeah, I figured it was going to probably be about this long. So I love it. It's about as long as if I were to use cards. So we aren't going to use cards today, but I do want to end with this last long message, which you guys have the Queen of Pentacles, which I am not surprised because we got a lot of fertile energy here. We got pregnant vibes here. But the Queen of Pentacles message says fertile energy. So fertile energy is all around you. Okay. It says become more grounded and stable, which baby has said. Emotional stability is important. Your finances, potentially with expense here, okay, being more grounded, also connecting with Archangel Metatron. I feel like he also helps support when it comes to like overall energy, stability, figuring things out, right? Getting back to yourself as well is when Archangel Metatron came to me when I was really needing to dive into that self-love journey. You may be longing for a child at this time. Gratitude journaling, meditation, and affirmations and sound healing. It doesn't say, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there since we got it. It's something that Spirit is advising you to do in the meantime, okay, to help support you along your journey to baby. This is a time of hunting and gathering. Do what must be done. Okay, so there's some things that may not be the easiest, or some things that may take your time, right? Baby said investment, time and energy, but you have to, this is a time to do what must be done so you can welcome your baby earth side. It says enjoys motherhood and ready. Okay, so you already know that you're gonna love being a mommy. You may already be a mommy, or you could also have nieces, nephews, work with children. You just know you're gonna love motherhood and you're ready. Okay, you are ready. We also have newly pregnant or recently pregnant. Okay, so like I said, I recently had a baby. There is pregnancy and fertile energy all around you, which I love. And then you're also being called to be practical and sensible. Okay, cool. Okay, as a Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, so goddess, this is what I have for you. Let me see, this is gonna bother me if I don't put it here. There we go. This is what I have for you, my beautiful goddesses. Thank you so much for choosing this first cauldron, your purple cauldron. Make sure you connect with a orange calcite crystal or an orange crystal today, or whenever you're able to get your hands on one, and put it over your womb space to connect with bring healing to your sacral chakra, okay, or just to charge it up, if you will. Especially this orange calcite. Oh my gosh, it's so bright and beautiful and charged like energy. Like it's reminding me of Charizard from Pokemon. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna leave that here, and I am sending you so much love, light, and of course baby dust. And if you were drawn to the second cauldron, I'll see you in that pile. If not, check out the other readings on my channel, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, I do have sessions available at this time. Click the link in my description box or my comment section down below, and I'd love to help support you along your journey to baby. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 2 or cauldron number 2 with the orange cauldron, okay, and the amethyst crystal. So, if you chose these two things, and this is indeed your pile, we're gonna get some channeled messages from your baby. The first one, it didn't look like a lot, but it was a lot, okay, and I feel like you guys have just as much. So, we're gonna start with the first. Oh, well, they pretty much all came out. Let's put these in here. So the first little shake, and then we're going to do the second half. So hang tight, get something to drink, chill, and let's see what baby has to say. So the first one message we have coming through is Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so my mamas and papas, Archangel Gabriel is surrounding you at this time, helping you and supporting you through your journey. I'm hearing someone here is really gonna have chills. Someone here is really close with Archangel Gabriel. Maybe you pray with him, or you pray to connect with him. You may also have like a jewelry or something that resonates with him. Archangel Gabriel is I want to say the archangel of creativity. Okay, so definitely the angel that you would love to have around you when you are on a journey to baby, when you're asking for creation, blessings within creation. So that's what I feel like is surrounding you. These blessings of creation, the energy of creation is all around you. Okay, we also have Mother's Day present. So the month of I'm getting two messages. One, if you have a mother or a grandmother in spirit, I am hearing that this grandmother or mother is supporting you along this journey as well, and helping you when it comes to conceiving your little one, guiding you in the right direction, bringing the right people around you, and also blessing your womb is what I'm hearing. And then also with Mother's Day, this could be very significant when it comes to your journey to baby. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing another message too. I'm hearing, so of course, Mother's Day is in the month of May. So April, May, and June may be really significant, a significant time frame. And the other message that I was hearing is maybe you have said, like last Mother's Day, you were like, this is the last Mother's Day that I'm going to experience without having my baby with me. Whether it's being pregnant with your baby, or it is holding your baby in your arms. And I feel like this is spirits confirming, like, yes, you are absolutely right. That was your last Mother's Day without having your little one with you, without being celebrated, okay? And I feel like, this is a message to all of my mamas who are here, who this message may not resonate with exactly, but I do feel like, you're watching this reading because you want to be a mama, right? Or you desire to be a mama, or you already know that you are a mother. And whether you have your baby here in the physical or not, you are a mother, okay? Is what Spirit is saying. And during Mother's Day, whether you're pregnant or your baby's on the way, or you just gave birth to your baby, you're holding your baby in your arms, or you are still trying to conceive, you're still a mommy awaiting, celebrate yourself, okay? Celebrate yourself. Now, the next one we have is September through November. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so this is a significant time frame when it comes to conceiving. Okay, so September through November, we do have Mother's Day here as well. So the month of May may be significant. Let me see if that aligns. I don't think it does. May, no, there's no line with that. And then September, no, well, September, if you conceive in September, you'd be doing June, like around June. So potential. But we have September through November here as a significant time frame for conception for you guys. Okay. And I'm recording this in October, so I love to see it. We also have nourish your body with nutrition. I mean, with this message coming through about September through November and me recording this in October, and baby being like, like you're already a mommy, you also have the energy of creation around you. It is definitely time to nourish your body, okay, with the nutrition that it needs. And I'm hearing this is a little more specific than like a general message surrounding nutrition. I'm hearing like if you know that you are low on vitamin D, then do what's necessary for you to increase your vitamin D levels. If you know that your body has a hard time absorbing folic acid, then take folates. If you are, or if you suspect, right, or you want to get tested for that, then do that. If you are iron deficient, then you know what to do, right? So that's what I'm hearing. Like everybody's body needs its own. Everybody's body has its own like makeup of what it needs, and your spirit baby is inviting you to are just reminding you, not even inviting you, but just reminding you that your body is unique in itself, and therefore the nutrition that it needs or the nutrients that it needs is unique as well. Okay. So everything is not going to work for everybody. So maybe your friend needed, pomegranate and this, to help conceive, but you may not need that. Okay. All right. We have tame your inner lion. Rah. Okay. Lots of emotion here. This is the strength card energy, but taming your inner emotions is so important. I'm hearing, listen before you speak. Don't jump into stuff. Like I'm hearing, like your emotions can overrule the action, the logic, and at this time you're being called to pause. Really like sit with a decision before you make it. Respond rather than react. Okay. Tame your inner lion, mommy, is what I'm hearing. Let's see what else we have. Progesterone. Okay, so some of you guys here, progesterone may be something that your body is in need of. Of course, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. But if you have been thinking about taking progesterone or you are taking progesterone, this can be confirmation for you about asking your doctor, asking your doctor about it. We also have baby boy energy here. Okay, so some of you guys are going to have baby boys. Okay, and baby boy is all around you. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, baby boys, let me know down below in the comments if these messages resonate with you, or if you, especially that baby boy energy, have you been feeling a baby boy around you? Now, one of the things that you may do to help conceive is by tracking your temperature. And you may be like, what the heck? Like, what is that? Tracking your temperature, or your BBT is what I believe is called, basal body temperature, or basal body thermometer. If you use a device like Olosense, then it tracks your core body temperature. But basically what it does is before you ovulate, your temperature is it can be a little erratic. Some temperatures are just like straight. I've seen charts where they are just completely straight. But I won't get into all the details of tracking your temperature, but it's not just like, oh, let me take my temperature any time of the day and see where my temperature is at. It's a very consistent thing. It takes time, dedication, energy. If you've done it, you know it. Okay, but look into it if you're interested. But the purpose of it is to help confirm ovulation for you, because after you ovulate, your temperature rises a few degrees. So a lot of times women can tell that they have indeed ovulated. They can confirm it with their body because their temperature has spiked for 3 or 4 days after ovulation. So that's a really good way of confirming you have indeed ovulated. Now, the other thing is that when you are pregnant, your temperature can also rise even more. And so sometimes, I believe it's called a triphasic chart or something like that, where you now have 3 levels to your chart. So it could be like the first level is before ovulation. The second level, your temperature rose a little bit, and now that's your ovulation phase, your 2-week wait phase. And then once your baby implants and your progesterone rises even more, then your chart will go into a 3rd phase. And that is a confirmation for a lot of women, not all, of pregnancy. And I love that we have progesterone here and track your temperature. So there's definitely Spirit's really highlighting progesterone. Someone's body here may need additional progesterone to help support your pregnancy. Okay, some women will take it during their like full first trimester. Some women will take it just during their 2-week wait. Your doctor will guide you in the way that they feel you may need it, and if your doctor is not for it, then you may have to guide yourself, unfortunately, or work with a naturopath or find someone who will help you with it. Okay. We also have exercise, stretch. Okay, so the exercise the baby is inviting you to do at this time is do some stretches, some yoga. Okay, get your body moving. Loosey goosey is what I'm hearing. Okay, we also have Divine Femme Oracle. And you know what? This is you guys, it's your lucky day. I remember putting this in because I wrote these so long ago, these channel messages. I remember putting this in because I was like, if this comes out, that means I need to pull a card from this oracle deck. So let me go ahead and get this oracle deck. I don't even remember where I put that deck. So let me look, get it, and we'll pull a card for you. Alrighty, I am back and I have found the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. So we're going to pull a card for you and see what message Spirit has for you without like trying. I don't want to blow the papers away. Okay, so what is it that this second pile needed to hear today from this deck? What Divine Feminine wanted to come through for pile number 2? Oh, here she is, Bridget. Oh my gosh, I love Bridget. She's actually a fertility goddess. So the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Let's see what her message is here inside of the book. Bridget, goddess Bridget. I don't think this is in order, so let me just, okay, yeah, definitely not in order. So she's on page 162. That is the number 9. That may be significant for someone here. Okay. So this is who she is when your soul selects her card. Okay. So it says there's that moment when you're making your way through the dark, and suddenly, after what feels like days or months or even years, a ray of light comes through to you. A lightning happens. Each step isn't quite as hard to make as the one before, and you feel a great shift begin, as if you're now headed towards something new, something even brighter. Bridget is the essence of that first flame, that first ray of light. Bridget reminds us that the darkness never lasts. Oh, that is beautiful. So I'm going to pause there. I do want to, let me see. Actually, I'm going to pause there, even though I really love this. Okay, I'm not going to read it all. But I do feel like I got what we needed from this first little passage here. Definitely look into Goddess Bridget if you like. She may be supporting you and guiding you along this journey to baby as well. You may be connecting with her. But I definitely feel like she is letting you know that something new is coming, aka your baby, a shift in your journey, a breakthrough, that light, especially if your journey has felt heavy up to this point. I feel like there is a lightning that is happening or that is incoming for you, where each step won't be as hard as the one was before, as each one previous, okay, prior. We also have Bridget reminding us that the darkness never lasts. So if you have been feeling like you have been making your way through the dark here after days, months, even years of trying to conceive, Spirit is reminding you that Spirit is reminding you that this darkness is not going to last. This is only temporary, okay? You may want to ask yourself, what allows me to feel light more often every single day? And then take part in that, okay? Whatever it is that makes you feel light or helps you feel light every single day. Also, I do want to read this part because it caught my attention. It says, Bridget is a sweet sound that reaches us in the dark and reminds us that we have never been on this journey alone. And I feel like this is what your baby also wants you to remember, that you are not alone in this journey, okay? Bridget is our sign that the dawn is here because we have made it through the dark winter. We can lift our head, the healing has happened, and now each next day is bound to be brighter. Beautiful. What a beautiful message. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I feel like we really needed to hear that. I feel like this is a message from this beautiful baby boy, to be honest. Okay, letting you know that literally the darkness has been lifted, the light is here, the light is shining, you have made it through, the healing has happened. If you have been working on your body or working on healing your body through nutrition, we even have seed cycling here now. So look into seed cycling as well. This is a method that you can use to bring healing to your hormones. This really feels like a lot of hormonal balance that your baby is bringing in this reading for you today and bringing to your attention. So I feel like baby is letting you know that, you know, what you are doing is indeed bringing healing to your body. So keep moving forward, okay? Keep moving forward with that. We even spoke about the winter a little bit, and then we have Christmas Eve here. So who is going to find out they're pregnant on Christmas Eve? Oh my gosh, what a gift, what a blessing. So Christmas Eve, either baby's going to be born around this time, so in December, or baby, you're going to find out you're pregnant around Christmas Eve. That is so beautiful. Maybe even conceive. But yeah, Christmas Eve and winter energy is present as well. We also have that September, November that came through too. So definitely stepping into that fall, winter energy with this message coming in. Let's see what else we have here. We have, you're done. You are done. Okay. Confirmation of the healing for you. You are healed, goddess. You are healed. You are healed. You are healed. Okay. You're done. You are done. Whatever you have been, like, once again, like, trekking through is what I'm hearing in this darkness energy. Like, you are done with that. That is done. Okay. That is no longer a part of your journey. It has brought its lesson. You have learned the lesson. You are taking the lesson and you are moving away from that into the light. Okay. We also have egg freezing. So someone here may have frozen their eggs or froze their eggs, excuse me, or you may be thinking about doing that. Excuse me, that is definitely confirmation for you. Okay, if you've been thinking about freezing your eggs, maybe for later. Okay. We also have forest and nature. Okay, so spend some time in nature, maybe around the trees, since we have forest here, or even going to a forest will be helpful, are supportive. Connecting with the trees. I'm hearing trees are your spirit. I want to say spirit animal, but it's like a nature spirit that is surrounding you. It's not an animal, obviously, but it is a nature spirit that is supportive of your journey as well. Trees, okay, and herbs, herbal healing. We have flow of new ideas. So prepare to have a flow of new ideas. I'm hearing, mommy, remember that idea that came to mind the other day? Write it down and then implement it, okay? Use it. Do something with it. Let's see here. We also have 25 plus and pregnancy, so pregnant, so you could be 25 years old or older when you conceive this baby. Not for everyone, obviously. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We also have, you're right, they don't know. Okay, so if there's been something on your mind and you're like, you know, this feels like it's been bothering you, and spirit is letting you know, like, you are right, they're just not aware. Okay, so for example, this could be like maybe a conversation you had with your partner, or a conversation you had with someone that you expected to support you, or maybe see things from your side and they just weren't able to see it. Everyone has their own point of view with things, and your spirit team is just letting you know, like, yes, you are right. Okay, whatever this is here, they're just not aware. But trust what you're feeling about this situation, about, you know, whatever you guys were discussing. Trust that feeling. Okay. We also have cervical mucus. So this is also something that can play a really big role in tracking your fertile window, as well as like either helping the spermies or preventing them from getting to where they want to be. Okay. But I'm hearing like cervical mucus tracking, and we were talking about this earlier, right? CM. I was saying something about CM, and I can't remember what it was, but CM tracking is definitely something that is going to help you as well. Spirit is inviting you to do that. Definitely multiple methods of tracking your fertile window is what Spirit is bringing to our attention today. Okay, go outside, sit in the sun, more out in nature energy. So definitely get outside. Have you been hermiting? Have you been in the house? Have you been just going places because you have to go and not really just going just to go? Well, Spirit is saying it's time to get outside. Okay, it's time to go. We have before a new car. Ooh, so you may be getting pregnant before you get a new car. Okay, so this baby's planning on coming in before you get a new car, and then you're gonna get a new car because it says before a new car. So the new car is coming. You just baby may just come first. Okay. We also have a before a home purchase. So this could also be something that's in your plans, okay? And baby is saying, look, I'm going to come before this home purchase. I'm going to come before the new car. I'm going to come before these other plans that you have made, but we're just going to do these things together, mama. So don't worry, okay? We also have action. Time to take action. Okay, it's time to take action. Baby has been telling you to go outside, implement that flow of new ideas, those new ideas that have come in. Okay, you're done with something. It's time to move on to something else. It's time to reshift your focus, or it's time to take action in a different way. Okay, we also have healthy fats. So healthy fats, there's something about you needing healthy fats, looking into healthy fats. This could be for your, I don't know if it's for cholesterol. I think it's your good cholesterol potentially, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor, but healthy fats, okay. If that's something that resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, then leave it. But I'm also feeling like I need to say, we did talk about nourishing your body with nutrition earlier. So having a dietitian may also, or going on a specific diet, maybe like an anti-inflammatory diet or a keto diet, doing a carnivore diet. These are some diets that I've heard women have done to help conceive their babies. Okay, maybe even detoxing. Wow, as I say that, literally kidney detox is here. Okay, so detoxing may also be something, because diet has come up a lot. So maybe it's time to release. Like it says, you're done, and maybe time to release things from your body as well before you input more. Okay, your body may need a reset at this time. I'm hearing like a reset. And then we also have pregnancy after a break. So you may have taken a break from your journey to baby, and then you decide to get back to it, okay? And that's when I'm seeing you are going to conceive this baby, okay? After you took a mini break. It doesn't have to be a mini break. After you took a break. Okay, maybe you were walking through that darkness Spirit was speaking of earlier through the deck. All right, we only have a few more, guys. Let's see what else we have coming through here for you. All right, so we also have babies planning on making their arrival after a fur baby. Oh, so someone here is going to get a fur baby. You may be getting a doggy, a cat, a bunny, okay? But I'm seeing a fur baby coming in, and that is when you are going to conceive this little one. We also, and I'm hearing too, like maybe they're going to grow together. Like, yeah, like your fur baby's not going to be that much older when this baby comes in. We have, I'm coming into your life in a way other than birth. Okay, so some of you guys here, you guys may use, oh my goodness. Okay, I've heard surrogate, but it says other than birth. But I did hear a surrogate. Someone here could be using a surrogate. Also, I am hearing, other than birth, maybe like you adopt or foster, okay, a child as well. There could be a baby boy that is wanting to come into your life through fostering or through adoption, okay. Doesn't have to be a boy though. And then we have on my way down, and then like with the arrow pointing up. And this is, I remember this song, this phrase came to me through a song, and in the song lyrics say on my way down, and I don't know the rest of the lyrics. That's just the part that pops in my head sometimes. And I feel like this is Spirit's confirmation from earlier, right? About, walking through the darkness and now the light shining through for you. And Spirit is saying, you may have felt like you were on your way down, like things just were not aligning, that you could probably couldn't even think about getting pregnant or having a baby, even though you wanted to have a baby, you want to have a baby. There are other things that were on your mind, maybe rebuilding or restructuring your foundation, or maybe focusing on career, focusing on finances, focusing on your health, and different things like that. And which is why I feel like you took a break. But I see that you are moving on up, okay? I feel like you guys are in this energy where things are shifting in a positive direction for you. And I feel like that's confirmation of that for you, okay? Keto healthy, you guys. I cannot make this up. There are like I don't even know, hundreds of little pieces of paper that I have channeled messages on. So for nourish your body with nutrition, seed cycling, keto healthy, healthy fats, kidney detox, for all of those to come out for you guys, this is definitely the pile where, you know, your health is really important, and Spirit is really inviting you to make some changes with your health. Also with your done, you're done. I'm hearing like, you know, maybe you've been saying that like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not drinking soda anymore. I'm not eating these snacks anymore. I'm not doing this, that, and the other. And then you get back into it. It's time to get out of that. Okay. Get out of that habit. Shift your habits. Change your habits. Your health is so important. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, almost ripped that paper. They're only pieces of paper. Ooh, Scorpio. Okay, so we have Scorpio energy here. So you or your partner could have Scorpio as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Could also be Scorpio season is significant. We literally just entered Scorpio season, y'all. Okay, so and we have that September through November, which is smack dab in the middle of Scorpio season, our tail end of Scorpio season, right? October, November. So Scorpio season could be important for sure when it comes to conceiving or giving birth to this baby. We also have you will become a mother in a different way. Wow. So there are definitely some goddesses here who may not give birth to their child, but will become a mother in a different way. Okay, so this could be for some, I am hearing like this is talking about the fur baby, like maybe you're going to have a fur baby first before you have your own baby. But for others, this definitely is giving like adoption, fostering, yeah, something like that. Okay, I feel like in a different way, in that way. Okay. All right, you guys, we are down to our last message. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know down below if any of these resonate with you. If you like these types of readings, I haven't done one of these like channel message readings in a very long time, and I feel like it was way, way, way overdue. So here we are. Now let's go ahead and get this last message. Oh, these are off screen. There we go. I'm just trying to make room for this next one because it's a big one. So let's see what we have here. You guys have the Queen of Cups. I love it. Okay. So it says instinctively connecting to children. Okay, so you may have instinctively connected to not only your spirit baby, but also our spirit babies in general. You could be a spirit baby medium as well. You may also be able to like feel when other women are going to conceive or connect with other women's children that are on their way. But or even dream about babies too. This is a very dreamy energy with the Queen of Cups and that water energy. But also children may just love you, right? You may just like intuitively just have felt like you were meant to hang out with children, or I mean that sounds kind of weird, but not really. But children just love you, right? You have a childlike personality, you know, and you with like you just feel like you're supposed to work with children, you know, and be around children and help children, like, and you know, that's kind of what I'm feeling here from you. So we also have natural, what does it say, natural mother? Yeah, a natural mother. Okay, someone who is there for her children in every aspect, and that's exactly what you are. So you are a natural mother. Spirit is saying regardless of how this little one comes into your life, you know, regardless of whether you conceive them or you know, adopt them or you foster them. I honestly feel like if you're watching this pile, I do feel like you're meant to have your own children as well as also adopt or foster. Like you could be a foster mommy and house children when they need, you know, when they need you to be their light in the most passionate, nurturing way, as well as have your own children too. So that's also something that I'm feeling for someone here in this pile, or maybe a few goddesses in this pile. You may also be going through the adoption process and then find out you're pregnant, but it does feel like there are other mothers. It could even be like this, maybe your niece or nephew that you know, take in for a little bit, that you watch, that's maybe not a legal, you know, like thing where you're going through the foster care system or anything like that, but it is something that maybe your family is needing or the baby is needing for you to do at this time while their mother is healing or their father is healing. But there is definitely other ways that you're being called to be a mother. You may be a spirit baby mama, okay, in a way where you like me, I feel like I'm like the second or third or fourth mommy to some of these spirit babies that I connect with, because I have helped welcome them earthside, right? And in a way I am their light here on this earth as well. So there are various ways that I feel like you're meant to connect with children in this lifetime. And watching, if you're watching this and that message resonates with you, then you already know what I mean, because you feel it deep in your soul. You know for a fact that you are meant to be a mommy. You know for a fact that you're meant to help support children and nurture children and mother children as well. Okay, so goddess, this is where I'm going to end your reading, or our reading. I hope you enjoyed these messages. I'm sending so much love, light, and of course baby dust to you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all the information for that is down below in the description box, as well as in the comment section. And if you feel drawn to pile number 1 or Cauldron number 1, then definitely check it out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.